What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Spectrum 9781 here, coming at you with another video. This time, I'm going to be doing my Swan song to my mundanematt videos. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to make any more videos on this guy. Mainly because the more videos I make on this guy, the more relevant he'd stay. Now, for those of you asking who is mundanematt, well, I'll tell you a little bit. Basically, he got popular within the so-called Gamergate movement, where Zoe Quinn, indie developer named Zoe Quinn, doxed Matt, which is basically where you take somebody's information, you release it online to the world. Their home address, their phone number, and stuff like that. Anyway, Matt grew in popularity, and he went with his narrative that he stood for free speech. And if you look back at his history, he was bullied throughout school and stuff, and quite frankly, he tried to use depression as an excuse, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. So basically what Matt did was that he went on this narrative that he stood for free speech, and then some behavior began to show up, where Matt would ask Twitter for Twitter verification, which is the blue check mark. He's like, oh, it doesn't bother me that I'm not verified on Twitter, but then he posts about it the next day or the day after. And then you get stuff like he would support an app. Forget what the app is called. But basically it was an app saying that it stood for free speech, but it was discovered by harmful opinions that this app was complete bullshit and didn't stand for free speech. It stood for censorship. It was owned by a guy who used to work for Google, which, if you know Google, does not like free speech. So basically what happened was that Matt kept on supporting this. Everyone in the skeptic community kept on supporting this. The skeptic community is like the anti-SJW crowd, which are the same people that criticized Battlefield 5 for having women on the front lines in World War II, but don't realize that there were actually women spies in World War II, so they were on the front lines. They just weren't on the radar, per se. They weren't fighting alongside the men, but they were fighting for their God and country. So, anyway. So, then Matt goes to this convention. Again, I forget what the convention is called because, honestly, I don't pay too much attention to that. There's so much information. Basically, he goes to this convention, and there's about 50 people that show up. And it was a convention that was supposed to stand for free speech, but then there were topics that were censored and all that stuff. But Matt still kept on dick riding this thing. And then what ended up happening is that fast forward to a couple weeks ago, where Matt was on a stream called the Kill Stream, and basically was caught falsifying these videos. Falsifying is basically where you flag somebody's videos down for no reason at all, and you get it taken down or stricken down, and it could penalize the YouTuber in a very big way. Some people actually make a livelihood off of live streaming, and the fact that I know Matt took down the kill stream on its previous channel, and then they had to move to another channel to do this kill stream. But anyway, that was exposed, and now here we are. Matt's subscribers are plummeting, and it's rumored that he even bought subscribers. Now, if this is true, I have a message for you that is bullshit. And also, feel free to check out my first video on mundanematt, which was mundanematt rant. He is not depressed, in which I discuss on why mundanematt isn't depressed, because speaking as someone who dealt with racism in Hawaii, I turned out just fine. So him using depression and mental illness as an excuse for his behavior is not the proper channel of what a depressed person would do. A depressed person hides their depression. They do. I mean, look at Robin Williams. We didn't know he was depressed until, he killed himself. And respect to him for being such a good actor and such a good comedian. Rest in peace, Robert. I believe. Yeah. So this is the last video I'm gonna make on mundanematt, because I don't want it to be relevant anymore. Anyway, feel free to comment, share, and subscribe. I will be posting other videos that I made earlier up on the channel tonight, so yep, just feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And go check out my other videos on mundanematt.